By the time the 7-layer chocolate cake and coffee arrived, the foursome said they were stuffed to the gills, but somehow they would force down the delectable chocolate delight, which they did. And then it was time to say goodbye. The women openly cried when Jonathan thanked them for making him the happiest man on the planet. He ended with, "I know it isn't going to be easy for me to suddenly appear in Ben's life, and to think things will be wonderful right off the bat. Just know that I am prepared for anything and everything because, from this day forward, my son is the most important thing in my life. I'll turn myself inside out, if that's what I have to do." "We'll help in any way we can, Jonathan," Eleanor said as she fought her surprise when Jonathan hugged her. She was so overcome with emotion, she almost blacked out. But strong arms kept her steady on her feet. It was full dark when Jonathan climbed into the old Bronco. The women watched until the red taillights were just pinpoints of light. "Guess we should head on down the road to our digs for the night. Let me be the first to say that went much better than we had any right to expect. It's true, that old saying, 'to forgive is divine.' There's more to that old saying, but I forget what it is," Irene said. "To err is human, to forgive is divine," Rita said. "We're forgiven. That's all that matters," Eleanor said as she took her turn at the wheel. "Tomorrow is another day, so let's get on with it." Maggie crept quietly down the back staircase leading into Myra's kitchen. She thought she was the first one up, so was shocked to see Catherine already seated at the table, coffee cup in hand. "What, no breakfast?" Catherine laughed. "You know I am the world's worst cook. I've been waiting for someone who knows how to cook to get it going. Ah, here she comes, Isabelle to the rescue. What's for breakfast?" "How about whatever you come up with?" Isabelle quipped right back. Maggie groaned. Okay. Scrambled eggs and bacon. Let's nuke the bacon. It takes too long to fry it the way everyone likes it." "Works for me," Catherine said cheerfully. "I'll do the juice and the toast. The coffee pot is on you this morning." 10 minutes later, all the sisters were assembled in the kitchen. "I just peeked in on Ben, and he's still sound asleep, with all 5 dogs on the bed with him. They have him surrounded and are loving every minute of it. It's been a long time since there have been kids here," Myra said wistfully. "I got a text from Eleanor this morning. She said they are on their way home. They left at sunrise. Jonathan will arrive in about a week. We need to decide what we're going to do here, ladies," Isabelle said. "I think my plan is the best," Maggie said as she whipped the eggs in the bowl into a frenzy. "We go in teams and stake out the house for a day or so to get a feel for their movements. Then we make our move. We do not have a phone number for either Connor or Natalie, and Ben said he didn't know their cell phone numbers because he never had a reason to call them. Also, he didn't have a cell phone. We might have to get that from the Institute, which means Isabelle will need to get in touch with Mrs. Lymen so she can call the Institute to tell them to give us what we need, like ASAP." The frothy eggs went into the oversized frying pan. "On it," Isabelle said, already tapping out a text to Eleanor Lymen. "Bacon's ready," Nicky called out. "Toast is being buttered," Alexis announced. "Juice is poured," Catherine added. "Table set," Annie proclaimed. "Another minute and the coffee is ready, and Yoko's tea is brewing," Myra added. "Here come the eggs," Maggie said as she slid the scrambled eggs onto a huge platter. "Have at it," she said gleefully. 45 minutes later, the kitchen was spick and span, and Ben's breakfast was ready for him in the warming oven. The time was 20 after 8.